Before we dive into this emotionally charged and absolutely heart-wrenching story that is shaking the entire entertainment world to its core, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another breaking update about your favorite Asian celebrities. What you are about to hear is not just another celebrity headline. This is a tangled, emotional, and deeply personal real-life love story filled with regret, longing, heartbreak, and a shocking revelation that has left fans gasping for air and wiping tears from their eyes. Get ready because this is one of the most dramatic and emotional celebrity moments we have witnessed in years. It all started as just another ordinary day in the Korean entertainment industry. Fans were still buzzing over the growing rumors of Lee Min-ho and Joong Kyo's possible romance. Social media had been filled with endless speculations, with fans excitedly predicting that wedding bells might soon ring for the two beloved stars. The chemistry between Lee Min-ho and Joong Kyo had become undeniable. From award shows to private events, fans noticed their increasing closeness. Every glance they shared, every smile exchanged, became fuel for rumors. Lee Min-ho's recent public declaration of appreciation for Joong Kyo had only intensified the speculation. Fans were convinced that a big announcement was coming soon. But then, everything changed. During a much-anticipated live broadcast interview, Joong, who has largely remained silent about his past relationship with Joong Kyo, finally broke his silence in the most unexpected and emotional way. Sitting under the warm studio lights, dressed in a simple white shirt with sleeves rolled up, Joong appeared calm at first. The host smiled and guided him through light-hearted questions about his current projects and future plans. But when the topic shifted to love, the air in the studio became heavy. The host, carefully choosing her words, brought up Joong Kyo's name. Viewers around the world leaned closer to their screens, their hearts pounding. Would Joong finally address the past? At first, he gave the usual rehearsed answer, saying that he wishes her well and is happy to see her smiling these days. But then, something inside him seemed to break. His eyes glistened, his voice shook, and suddenly the words poured out. Raw, unfiltered, and deeply emotional. "There are some mistakes in life you can live with," Joong said, looking down at his hands. "And then there are mistakes that haunt you. Every single day. Letting her go. Not fighting harder for her. That's a regret I carry with me all the time." The studio went silent. The host's face froze in shock. The production crew behind the cameras stopped moving. Viewers at home could feel the weight of his words through their screens. Joong paused, took a deep breath and continued. "When I see her smiling now, when I see her with someone else, I tell myself I should be happy for her. But deep inside, there's this voice. Screaming. Don't do it. Don't marry him." That sentence, those few words, exploded like wildfire across the internet. Within seconds, fan forums, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube were flooded with clips of the moment. Hashtags like #Joong heartbreak, #Don't marry him, and #Protect Joong Kyo heart trended worldwide. But while the fans were reacting with tears and shock, the real emotional storm was happening elsewhere. Sources close to Lee Min-ho revealed that he was in the middle of a private photo shoot when he saw the breaking news. One of his assistants showed him the video clip. Witnesses say that as Lee Min-ho watched Joong's emotional confession, his entire demeanor changed. At first, he stared at the screen, unblinking, as if trying to process every word. Then, as the words "Don't marry him" echoed from the phone speaker, Lee Min-ho lowered his head, covered his face with his hand, and sat in silence for several minutes. "He looked devastated," said one eyewitness from the shoot. "Like he had just been punched in the chest. No one dared to speak to him for the next hour." Insiders say Lee Min-ho canceled the remainder of his schedule that day. He reportedly drove straight to a quiet, secluded location in Seoul where he often goes to clear his mind. Later that night, Lee Min-ho posted a cryptic message on his social media story. It simply said, "Some wars are fought in silence, but the pain is still loud." Fans immediately flooded his page with messages of support. Comments poured in with people saying things like, "Stay strong Min-ho Appa," Don't let the past ruin your happiness, and we're behind you no matter what. Meanwhile, Joong Kyo herself was said to be deeply affected. According to close friends, she spent the entire evening off social media, turning off her phone and retreating into her home, away from cameras and reporters. One of her close stylists revealed anonymously, "She didn't see it coming. None of us did. She was so close to taking a big step forward with Lee Min-ho. Now, everything feels uncertain again." As the hours turned into days, media outlets scrambled for answers. Entertainment programs dedicated full episodes to dissecting Song Joong-ki's confession, replaying the emotional clip over and over, with expert panels analyzing every word, every pause, every tear that threatened to fall. Celebrity friends of all three stars began posting their own subtle messages online. Kim Bum, Lee Min-ho's longtime friend, posted, "True love doesn't get shaken by the past." Meanwhile, Song Joong-ki's former co-star posted a sad face emoji and the words, "Sometimes timing is everything and we get it wrong." Fans divided into two camps. One group begged Song Kyo to give Song Joong-ki another chance, flooding her social media with messages like, "Go back to him," and "Some love stories deserve a second chapter." The other group stood firmly behind Lee Min-ho, sending him encouragement like, "Fight for her Min-ho Appa," and "Don't let her go because of the past." And in the middle of it all was Song Kyo, torn between two worlds, two men, and two very different kinds of love. Rumors began spreading that Lee Min-ho had tried to call Song Kyo multiple times following the interview. Some sources say he even showed up at her home late at night, hoping for a private conversation. Others say that Song Kyo, overwhelmed and emotionally drained, refused to answer the door. Meanwhile, Song Joong-ki was spotted leaving the studio visibly shaken. Paparazzi captured him sitting alone in his car for over an hour, staring at the steering wheel, lost in thought. Entertainment journalists are now speculating that Lee Min-ho had planned to propose to Song Kyo soon. One insider revealed that he had even been in touch with a famous jewelry designer, working on a custom engagement ring. But now, everything is hanging by a fragile thread. As this emotional triangle continues to unfold, fans are preparing for what could be the most dramatic turning point yet. Will Lee Min-ho fight for the love he's found? Will Song Joong-ki's confession awaken old feelings in Song Kyo's heart? Or will she walk away from both, choosing to protect her own peace and happiness above all else? One thing is clear. This is no longer just a story about three celebrities. This is a real-life drama filled with heartbreak, hope, and human vulnerability. And the world is watching. If you want to stay updated on every twist and turn in this emotional roller coaster involving Lee Min-ho, Song Kyo, and Song Joong-ki, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell right now. More shocking revelations, heartbreaking confessions, and unexpected updates are on the way. Stay tuned and stay with us because this story is far from over.